back to the program. Now we'll bring you with live updates right now. As quoted by the National Disaster Prevention and Mitigation Agency, right now the tsunami warning is not too damaging and it's very low impact. And also right now news reports have said that locals in both Krabi and Phuket have evacuated from high grounds. Furthermore, India has withdrawn its tsunami watch alert, and finally, the U.S. monitoring agency is quoted as saying the tsunami watch has been lifted for Thailand, Myanmar, Australia, and Malaysia. And with us live in the studio right now is Dr. Thorn Thamrong Nawaswat, the lecturer at the Faculty of Fisheries at Kasetsart University. อาจารย์ทองสวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีครับ สวัสดีครับ
อาจารย์ทองครับ first of all, why is this tsunami of a lesser magnitude compared to the 2004 Boxing Day incident?
Sorry.
Why would this tsunami, if a tsunami does occur right now, why would it be of a lesser magnitude compared to the 2004 disaster?
2004 disaster is very rare situation. The tsunami, when it happened, you have to think about three factors. First thing is the location of the earthquake. The second thing is the depth of the earthquake. The last thing is the magnitude of the earthquake. At 2004 Boxing Day, the tsunami is happened at Aceh, right direct in front of the Sumatra island. So it's very shallow earthquake, only 5 kilometers. When compared to this tsunami, this earthquake is more than 30 kilometers. So it's shallow and it's deep. So if shallow is very strong. It's not depend only on the earthquake Richter. It's also depend on how shallow or how deep. Second thing is the location. If it happen here, it can go straight to Phuket. But it happen behind the Sumatra island. So the wave have to go around the Sumatra island. The last thing is the type of the earthquake. You have two types. The first type is like this. If you go slide like this, it's not happen very low tsunami. But if it's like this, it will be very big, powerful tsunami. So this tsunami that happened today is just a kind of like this.
Horizontal.
So it's very low tsunami. However, we have to think about the aftershock. And for the aftershock is not mean that it should be lower than the first one. The first one may be 8.7 or 8.9. The second one may be more than that. It's aftershock. It's not mean that aftershock can be bigger than the first one. So we have to beware of that also.
And how should people in the 6 Andaman coastal provinces cope with the next few days, do you think? Do they still need to be on alert for a possible tsunami?
When the wave come, it's coming in the same direction as 2004. So it's coming in that direction. The location, the topography of each area, like in Patong or Khao Lak or whatever, that have been hit by the 2004 tsunami will be hit again if they have a big tsunami like that. So you can say that people at Patong, people at Khao Lak or Hat Prapat that have a problem, at Ranong that have a problem, should be very alert. And if they have anything like a aftershock, a strong aftershock, maybe can move to a safe place or something. It will hit the same place as 2004. In any area that have the high wave, high tsunami, if they happen again, it will be that area again. It depends on the location of the shoreline. In some shoreline, the wave is just only 2 or 3 meters. Like Ao Chalong, at that time I'm staying at Ao Chalong in Phuket. The tsunami is not like a wave, it's just only the water rising. But if at Patong, you can see it's a wave. So it's different in location also. So if you stay in any place, you should listen to the news carefully. And if you in the area that has been hit hardly at the 2004 tsunami, you should be aware and find out where, or maybe just go somewhere higher nearby. Not have to go from Phuket to Bangkok, but stay with your cousin or your friend that far from the hit area.
Now, Professor ครับ how has the tsunami warning system that was implemented and set up after the 2004 disaster, have they been helpful and effective given this situation? And given this situation, do you think that we have learned anything from the 2004 incident?
We learn a lot. Local people or every people at 2004, we don't know what is a tsunami. So many people took their motorcycle or car to the seashore to see the wave. So that is very dangerous. You don't want to see the tsunami wave. But 2004, we don't know. But now everybody scared of tsunami. That is good because we should scare of tsunami and run away from it. That is the first thing that we learn. For the system, now we have a point. Everybody know how high is the wave. There should not be the bigger wave than 2004, as I think. Not only this time, but next time or another time. That's hit very hard. So if you escape to any place, just think about 2004. Everybody in the local area know, and please tell our friend from overseas, so they will know where should be safe from tsunami. 2 floors is maybe not enough. Some building may be too low, but this mountain is okay. This have a big. This is easiest way to go. You have a sign around that, and also for the warning tower. Tsunami is not happen. The earthquake is not happen in Thai water. So at least you have 1 or 1.5 hours of warning first. If you listen now in Thailand, it's very clear that we have every Facebook or everything, Twitter, whatever, you can know exactly before tsunami. So if it's like that, the warning tower may help, but a little bit because people should know before the warning tower, the silent coming. So just listen carefully and watch the new Facebook or everything to know first.
Now, Dr. Ton, can people who have made plans to travel to the Andaman coastal provinces for Songkran still keep their plans, or should they cancel or delay them?
It depends on people. But if myself, I will go. But I will be aware of the tsunami and maybe change the place or stay in some place that's safe. In Phuket, there are a lot of safe places, easy. In the western Phuket, they face the Indian or Andaman Sea or Indian Ocean, so maybe not safe, but at least you can have the time to move to the eastern part of the Phuket or in the central Phuket. There is no wave that can rip off all Phuket Island. I guarantee that. So if you stay alert, to have enough time to cross to Phuket town. Phuket town even hit by tsunami, or eastern part, or the eastern part safe. Even the southern part, Ao Chalong, safe. So it's only that. And if you are at the sea, the tsunami will not hit your boat and crack your boat down because tsunami will rise up only in the shoreline. So for myself, I will go, but I will be very alert about that, because if you're afraid of tsunami, people go to Japan should afraid of earthquake also, because if they have an earthquake in Indonesia, they will have an earthquake in New Zealand, and they will have an earthquake in Japan and Chile and whatever. It's a world process. You cannot afraid of the world.
Now, Professor, you mentioned earlier about the possibility of an aftershock. How likely are aftershocks, and how much longer do we need to keep a lookout for the effects of the aftershocks?
Aftershock, it will happen, and it happened already. just small one, big one, or small one, and it will be like that for at least 24 to 48 hours, something like that. But no one can tell. Maybe 5 days or 7 days later, it will be have an aftershock. No one can